And finally today, of course, this was the press, but finally today, we are so lucky because we have discussed, actually, we've bickered, it was mayhem, it was a lot of slurs, and women might be nasty. You're not nasty, Maya.
No, I'm nasty.
No, yeah. We're so lucky to have with us, as we said, with the one and only Maya Kramer, our lifestyle contributor, who has brought the truly incredible Shaman Durek. I want to thank you so much. Thank you for being with us again this morning. I'm going to make the first question quick because, Maya, you have a lot to tell us about, and I think it's healing and connecting with spiritual and physical realms. I don't know if you had a chance, Shaman Durek, to see the debate last night. There is so much animosity in the air all around the world.
Yes.
What's going on?
You know,
how do we resolve this?
Honestly, I feel like this is actually something to actually put wool over people's eyes, right? Because I feel like what's happening in the world right now is, I call it the great upheaval. And the great upheaval is that everything is to get really chaotic so that the behind the scenes, they can do things that they want behind the scenes. And I feel like what's happening in America and what's happening all over the world is that we have to be smart and educated people. We can't just look at what's showing up on the media and like, oh, this racist thing and this racist thing, because racism and all these different things are not the issue. The real issue is the human race, and it's why do we continue to hurt our own kind, period.
Entirely so, entirely so. But you're here in Israel for several reasons, and I'm actually going to let Maya lead into that before I put on my Hillary Clinton mask.
Definitely.
Yes. That's going to happen.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you kind of look like her. So we're very honored to have Shaman Durek come back to Israel as he's in the Heal the Country, Heal the World tour. He's traveling around the world. He's going to be in Turkey again after leaving Israel, yes. He's going to be in Turkey for 2 months. He's been there many, many times.
For my book launch.
Yes, for his book launch.
What's the name of the book?
It's called Uanish. It means awakening.
Awakening. Okay. Yes.
So he's going to be also in the doing a documentary. He just finished a documentary for Mind Body Green. That is pretty powerful. I think we have a clip from it.
Yes.
That I would love to see with his vision of what he sees for the world.
Let's take a look. Let's roll that clip in.
My vision for the world is that we begin to understand each other from a place of not seeing color or race or belief systems, but we begin to understand ourselves as a human species that needs to evolve not alone or apart, but together.
Was part of it shot in Israel?
No, it was shot in Los Angeles, no doubt.
I always get those two confused.
Can you tell us a little bit about this documentary, because I know that you just finished it right before coming to Israel, correct?
Yes. So the documentary was created by beautiful people, which I'm really happy about. But it's been created by Mind Body Green, and Daryl is an amazing director who worked with Jason Wachab to be able to create this documentary, to be able to showcase and healers and people who are changing the world. I was just voted the top 20, one of the top 20 wellness warriors and healers in the world. And so they're showcasing different healers from around the world who are really, making a difference on planet Earth.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to gravitate this back again to this election season. I'm sorry, because it all comes up to that. Do you find that people are gravitating more? Have you had, how should I put this, a bit more people turning to spirituality because, over the course of the last year, because I think, all of us are looking at what's going on in these election campaigns around the world, for a case in point in the United States, and it's so hard to make sense of it. Are people coming more to look at alternative options to healing?
Yes, right now, because of the social calamity and the social pressures that are happening, and just, the pressure cooker of what's going on the world right now, people are not finding it in religion. They're not finding it in just their yoga. They're not finding it just so they're looking at all forms of alternative care, as well as what does it mean for them to live a lifestyle. Shamanism is not a religion. It's a way of living a lifestyle.
And in the short time we have, I want to talk about, because there's the Eyes of Love campaign, and love is something that was very much missing last night. Then, first of all, what is the Eyes of Love
campaign? Is an Instagram campaign that Shaman Durek started, where people film themselves for 30 seconds, which we're going to be doing as well, and then he's going to post it. You film yourself, with your selfie style, for 30 seconds, thinking thoughts of love. And the results are what you see, on the screen here, of all these different types of people. This is a woman, a Muslim woman, beautiful face. There's Gwyneth Paltrow. She's part of the campaign. Durek, you want to tell us a little bit more about that campaign?
Yeah, so this girl right here, she's been fighting cancer, but she's looking at it as loving cancer. She's amazing and she's beautiful. And all of the people who you see in Eyes of Love, they're showing their vulnerability and they're giving love to the world no matter where they are in their life. I mean, I have everyone from people who are the cable guy to, well-known celebrities to, exactly. And I don't put people's names too. Like I don't put, Gwyneth Paltrow or this person.
It says a cable guy loves you.
Like you can figure it out if you look at their picture, but it says things that they are. So like, for instance, Gwyneth, it says actress, chef, and so, but the whole purpose of Eyes of Love was I was with my friend, Ishanti Gold. We're in the car with her kids and she was turning her kids and she says, every time you talk to someone, you should give them loving eyes and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you when they're not talking to you, so you're giving them love. And all of a sudden I got this download of that's what the world needs right now. Yeah. And so she inspired me to create this and Eyes of Love was born.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing.
Yeah, exactly. The words thingy is a problem. No, but I want to focus on Israel now because you are in Israel and you clearly love this place.
I do.
Yeah. What is Shaman Durek doing here in Israel this time?
He's been doing workshops and talks. He did a boot camp yesterday where he taught us. He's the only shaman in the world teaching people how to use the shaman healing techniques, which is really cool.
To give it out.
Yes. It gives us the tools.
We have also a clip of this. Let's take a look. If we do. Yes.
A new city. I hear the problems of that place. What is happening to the earth, the people, what the people need to do to change and make discoveries within themselves.
And those workshops can be held in Tel Aviv and various places around the country?
Well, you can see everything on Facebook, Shaman Durek Israel. You can find out everything that he's going to be coming back here also in a few months.
My favorite workshop that I did so far in Israel was the children's one, teaching parents how to understand their kids.
Yes.
Oh, I need that one.
I was about to say, I so need this. Yeah. I so need
wonderful.
this.
It was all about bringing out the child in us.
The child in you.
Yes.
Sadly, we have the Oscar music in my ear, so this would be it. Ami, put it on. This will be it for the day that was. Okay.